Hello guys and welcome back to my Fate Grand Order Lostbelt 6 gameplay. So yes, let us resume our journey. We are in section number 30. Oberon has revealed himself as the pretender and yeah, let's see what happens. A Midsummer Night's Dream. Okay. Oh my god. The Isle of Britain was collapsing. All the buildings the fairies had built in imitation of the human civilization, all the corpses from those heaped up in ages past to those freshly killed by the calamities, the insects sucked more of them into the air with every passing seconds and swallowed them whole. The northern lands dissipated like snow. The southern lands drifted away like ash. Those few who somehow managed to survive all joined hands and fell into the void. It was as though everything in Fae Britain had been no more than a single night's dream, the Midsummer Night's Dream, yeah. Wow. I still can't identify that unknown servant's spirit origin pattern. It doesn't match any of the 7 main classes or even any of the extra ones. Yeah, okay, I see. So that is why, yeah, obviously it's to pretend it's a new class. I've never seen anything like this class before. What is that thing, Holmes? I can only confirm that its class is unknown. There are those who serve as inspiration to others and usher in new ages by doing good deeds, heroes, and there are those who help good things come about by serving as necessary obstacles, anti-heroes, the counter to heroes. Among those, there were doubtless some anti-heroes who accomplished great feats through treachery. An impostor, no, someone who achieved greater power and feats than even one who is genuine by deceiving others. What? Wait. Someone who achieved greater power and feats than even one who is genuine by deceiving others about the nature of their very soul. Okay, there you go. Such an anti-hero would not be an avenger or a ruler, nor would they be an entity from an outer zone or a distinct separate personality within a person. No, they would be a pretender, a heroic spirit mired in falsehoods who fights entire worlds rather than people or beasts. Oh wow, so someone who pretends to be someone else, it's not like an alter ego or like a split personality or like a foreign entity, none of that. He's himself, but he pretends to be someone else, and and that comes from the soul. Also, this is someone who doesn't fight people or beasts, rather who fights entire worlds, like Oberon did. He was fighting the British Lostbelt by deceiving the whole world. Indeed, I can only think of no better name for Oberon. Good. Come the hell on! What in the world is going on here? The boy won. Kirielite came through with flying colors. I know it may not be possible for our world to coexist with the Lostbelt, but we never wanted to destroy it. We saved Britain, damn it. So why is that happening? Answer me, Holmes, what in the world is that monster? I suspect it's a concept of emptiness. Oh. It may seem like a living creature, but it has no muscles, no bones, and no organs. What appears to be its mouth is, in actuality, a hole. Though it appears to be sucking up the ground, in truth the ground is falling up towards it. Oh wow. Imagine a bathtub filled with water. Now imagine that our world is that water and the creature is the drain. Oh, okay, that's pretty easy to imagine. What happens to the water in the bath once the plug is removed from the drain? Well, it's water, right? So it just make a little whirlpool and swirl down the drain. Yeah, that's what's happening. So it's literally an opening to who knows where, just emptying the whole world. Wait, then you're saying that this thing isn't sucking everything up, but yeah, that's why he says like falling towards. Indeed, we, or rather the very space we inhabit, is falling towards it. Even if we were able to escape our present location, it would achieve nothing. Yeah. Now that the plug has been removed, everything on the planet is going to fall into that hole. The very epitome of a pitfall. I simply never imagined there would be a hole that entire world could fall into. Oh boy, here we go. Vortigern, the cowardly king who killed Arthur, King Arthur's father. Then you must be King Arthur's arch enemy for this Lostbelt. Hmm. No, I couldn't care less about King Arthur. Think bigger, Marsh. I'm humanity's arch enemy. Vortigern was Britain's destiny incarnate in your world too, right? Destiny incarnate, okay. Well, I'm not about to allow humanity to have their own age. Not on my watch. Oh, wait. Vortigern was Britain's destiny incarnate in your world. To allow humanity to have their own age. If humans are just going to trample all over Britain's mystics, I'd rather end it before the age of mystics comes to a close. I'd like to go out on a high note, in essence, even if it means killing myself. And yeah, you don't have to say it. Believe me, I get it. There's nothing worse than when the thing you hate becomes super popular. Not that it matters when King Arthur comes along to stop you in your tracks. That's the problem with your world. Neither the good nor the evil ones in it are willing to go far enough. Okay, just a minute. Thing you hate becomes super popular. Not that matters when King Arthur comes along to stop you. Ah, okay, I see. He's talking about himself. That's the problem with your world. Neither the good nor the evil ones are in it are willing to go far enough. Want to destroy humanity? You need to destroy the world itself. Wow. Your Vortigern failed because he couldn't cross that line. Why do you want to destroy all of humanity? Yeah. They disgust me. What of it? Wouldn't a bunch of vermin skittering around the corners of your room disgust you too? Oh wow, okay. Disgusting. You think this Britain is disgusting? That the Faes and humans who live in the land of Fae are all disgusting? Yeah, I would guess so. Because they were pretty, not all of them, I would say, but most of them. Huh, you mean you actually like them, Marsh? Wow, that's really something. Don't take it too personally. It's not just this place that disgusts me, it's everything. To me, even your world just looks like a giant pile of... Okay, crap. That was vulgar, wasn't it? Not how the fairy king should speak, is it? Sorry, I'll be more careful in the future. Think you can't forgive me just this once, especially after all we've been through together? In fact, tell you what, I apologize for everything I just said. If you'd rather, we can just forget this whole thing happened. Then what? We just surrender? Huh? Oh, okay, wait, what? I don't understand, Master. It seemed like Oberon was being completely sincere right now. Stop messing with Marsh. Why, whatever do you mean? I mean you're Oberon the liar. Oh, so you do get it. I'm so glad to hear it, Fujimaru. You're right, I am a liar. I never told you guys the truth. Not once. Wow, so did you not tell a single truth? I don't know. But I was deadly serious about destroying Britain. Yeah, that was the truth. And I relied on you most to make it happen. I mean, think about it. If someone told you to do something as huge as destroy Britain, where would you even begin? I was as clueless as the next person. I didn't know what I was going to do. Yeah, and there was Morgan on the throne and it was crazy. The more I thought about it, the more I realized that even if I could defeat Morgan, it wouldn't be enough. I would need so many pieces to fall into place to bring down Fairy Britain. Morgan and Chaldea alone weren't going to cut it. Everything had to happen at the right time, and I'd only get a single chance. Even I had no choice but to watch my every step carefully. But then I saw you on that beach, and I instantly realized, this guy's a total moron. The perfect performer. And just know he's going to make all my dreams come true. I truly believed from the bottom of my heart that you were the worst and best spectator I could hope for. One I knew would bring everything to a spectacular end. So which is it, performer or a spectator? Fine, I take it back. You're a nitpicky critic, happy now? Anyway, my intuition was right. You lived up to my expectation, and then some. So much so that I wouldn't have minded letting you live. Except, I have to destroy Caldia too. Vortigern's goal is to ensure this false Britain finally disappears, since it's hung around for far too long after his death. But me, my goal is to wipe out humanity. Yeah, that's what he said. Like, he thinks of it in a bigger scale. So that is why he's like, yeah, I have to destroy Caldia, because if it, by the end of it, there is a possibility that Caldia might be able to save humanity. And Caldia's whole deal is protecting proper human history, right? Kinda makes us mortal enemies. So I'm going to kill you all here so that you cannot change things up. You can't change things up on me later. The abyssal worm is falling towards us. Oh god. Yup, this isn't good. What in the hell? I can't put any distance between us, and that no matter how hard I push it. Captain, Da Vinci, Holmes. Hell, I'll even take Chappie. Hurry and get Fujimaru and Marsh back inside. Oh crap, we're not gonna make it. The collapse is coming straight for us. We can't get away. It's gonna swallow us whole. Oh no, the power. Damn it, now the sensors have stopped working too. I can't tell what's going on outside anymore. Hell, it's so dark in here I can't even tell what's going on inside either. There's no sound or light anywhere. What do we do, Captain? What can we possibly do against? Lock the deck's gravity, point the bow straight up, and set the engines to the second stage. If that thing's trying to make us fall in, we just have to rise away from it. Okay. Even if we are in total darkness, even if we are inside an endless hollow, I'm not giving up until our engines do. All hands, maintain battle stations. The creature causing this collapse may still be out there, but so are Fujimaru and Marsh. And I, knowing those two, they'll find a way out of this. Okay. Right, so Oberon obviously explained how... Oh my god, we're inside the worm. Like, he explained how he, unlike the Vortigern of proper human history, his way of looking at the things are bigger. He's looking at it in a bigger scale. And that's why he's like, oh, like, why only Britain? Why not the whole world? Why not whole humanity? You know. When I was born, I couldn't even breathe. Not so much as a single toe was truly alive. I was a rotten mass of fluid inside a chrysalis. Oh, is this Oberon's story? Under the circumstances? Yep, it is him. Can you imagine how I felt when I woke to the morning sun's rays? Oh, I was in the autumn woods at the outskirts of fairy Britain. The autumn woods full of fairies who had been bullied, persecuted, and had nowhere else to go. The only thing to do there was die. It was there among those who didn't belong anywhere else, among those who were hated and forgotten and now had nothing left to but die, that my chrysalis suddenly appeared. My chrysalis looked just like a fairy, but it wasn't. It was a device Britain itself, created to bring about its own end. Oh. I can't believe this timeline is still hanging on more than 10,000 years after I died. It's sick. I hate everything that lives on this damn island. I just want to erase it all from existence. That's all I am, a single insect born from this island's own excretory hatred of living creatures. I see. Interesting. A single insect born from the island's own excretory hatred of living creatures. Ah, so it's Britain itself's own rejection to the living creatures. Because if you think about it, yeah, the fairies, you know, they kind of exploited everything in this place. Probably to such a degree that Britain itself started rejecting them. Well, of course, as an insect born of excrement, my birth was a wretched affair. My chrysalis Chrysalis appeared both pitiful and beautiful, so the fairies must have thought I was their king. They gathered around it and watched over my chrysalis until it stood up on its own. Oh gosh, that was disgusting. Now that it was standing up, it was a chrysalis no longer. It was the perfect fairy tale king, the very sort those of the forest had long awaited. For it looked just like the fairy king depicted by a famous, talented, somewhat mean-spirited author. Was the king of Moors, now this? So I'm a ghost liner, a servant now. Alright, wait a minute. So this is the king of Moors. You know, the one that I think, like, I'm gonna go, if I remember, I'm gonna go and read that part again. The one who cursed, who was it that he cursed? Was it Woodwoods or was it Rhineck? I don't remember. Woodwoods. It was Woodwoods, wasn't it? I need to go and check. So I'm a ghost liner, a servant now. I guess as long as they're born from people's desires, it doesn't matter whether a servant's original is real or fake. It turned out a fairy named Oberon existed in both proper human history and fairy Britain. But this Oberon pretending to be a king was a creature composed entirely of lies. Wait, so he isn't Oberon, I'm guessing? He's Vortigern, or he's like a... Oh, no, I guess it's not that simple. Like, you cannot really be like, oh, he's not Oberon, he's Vortigern, or no, he's not Vortigern, Oberon. I think he's like a... Like, both are his identity. That's why they call him Oberon Vortigern. Like, Oberon is a lie, and by pretending to be that lie, that is Oberon, he's actually Vortigern. So in a way, I guess both of it is his identity, like Oberon as well as Vortigern. Is it something like that? Everything he said was untrue thanks to the underlying premise that it was a part of a single night's revelry. Wow, this is amazing. Everything I say or do ultimately becomes twisted. Okay. I love you because I love you became I don't love you. I don't love you became I don't even care about you. Oh, whoa. So it's not, wow. So it's like negative or more negative. Like negative, like positive is negative and negative is no more negative. It's not that positive is negative and negative is positive. It's positive is negative and negative is more negative. Like I love you became I don't love you. I don't love you doesn't become I love you. It becomes I don't even care about you. Damn. Okay. That was just who Oberon was. Wait, so was like everything that he said, this whole Lostbelt was a lie? Like more like all of the important information? How is that possible? I'm sure he said a few truths. How can someone just lie throughout? Like, how is it possible? And given his nature as a heroic spirit, there was nothing he can do about it. Oh well, that's fine. I was already planning on lying to my teeth all the time anyway. That aside, this is all because Britain gets floating in from the outside. For someone who's supposed to hate proper human history so much, Morgan really seems to have a paradoxical and unhealthy love for it. And so the Fairy King was born. As luck would have it, this was right when the Child of Prophecy's poem was becoming the hottest topic in fairy society. I see. Okay. The king already knew a good deal about proper human history, but this time he made sure to do his homework extra thoroughly. He knew the story of King Arthur, who Morgan was wary of, so he decided he would make use of the Fairy of Paradise, the Avalon Le Fae, who had appeared somewhere in Britain. Okay, that is Castoria. And that is how he started, like kind of pretending as Merlin and kind of talking to Artoria, teaching her. When I was born, I couldn't even breathe. Not so much as a single toe was truly alive. I was a rotten mass of fluid inside a chrysalis. Isn't this the same thing? And from inside it, Oh my, oh, so everything was a lie. All I could see was wriggling insects like a sea of living rubbish. Oh, so wait, so this was the truth? Up until now, we've been seeing the complete opposite? Oberon was born from Britain's death throes. Oberon didn't love any of the island's creatures. His only thought, upon being informed of his duty to destroy Fairy Britain in accordance with the island's own wishes, was, isn't there anyone else who could do it? Oh well, now that I've been born, I guess I have no choice. Damn it, my body still won't move. Every breath I take feels like it's going to kill me. Moving my toes makes me feel like I'm going to jump out of my skin. Oh wow. And the worst part is, just being alive makes me sick. As a chrysalis, Oberon could not close his eyes. And that is why he could not look away from them. Oh, he had to keep looking at, okay. Wriggling. For over half a year, all Oberon could do was stare at them as they wriggled away in front of him. Oberon was born from filthy sludge. Even inside his chrysalis, he was still no more than sludge. Everywhere he looked, everything he saw looked like so much putrid sludge. He was disgusted by the sight of these vagrant weaklings clinging to unfounded hope. He was disgusted by these starved wretches now depending on him for help after they had been endlessly tricked and deceived by everyone else. He was disgusted at being treated like a king by these creatures who could crawl, squirm, and wriggle. And above all, he was disgusted with himself for being at the very bottom of such an awful situation. He felt like a butterfly corpse being swarmed by ants, the kind of thing that happens in trash heaps, the deepest dregs of the world. Pure loathing grew in his chest, but not for any one person in particular. He didn't despise the insects swarming him or even himself for being swarmed. It was everything. It was the structure of the world itself what Oberon decided had to go. Yup. Okay, I wasn't expecting that. But never mind his backstory now. Hang in there, Fujimaru. You're almost at the end. You've still got to turn things around and spectacularly at the very last moment, didn't you? What? Oh, that's the star. Wait, so what's going on? What? That star. Huh, you're alive. That's strange. You do know we're in the abyss now, right? Oh, I see. Did you already overcome your lost will? Oh, is that why? It did. Okay. That would explain how you opened your eyes. I think that's just going to make your death much more painful though. But hey, you do you. Where are we? We are still standing on the deck of your ship. The abyssal worm followed it whole. Yeah. Hey, since you're awake now and all, why don't we talk for a bit? You must be pretty tired, right? Here, have some food. It's one of those ration things. Okay. I found it in your ship while I was doing a little wandering inside. Is that a lie as well? I don't know, like this guy lies. As he said, I'm lying throughout. What, you're wondering why I'm being so nice to you? I'm not. I only went into a ship to kill your companion. What? Alright, that is a lie. I killed Marsh first. Yeah, that's a lie, obviously. As he said, he's lying. I killed Marsh first, you know. You're going to die soon too. You guys are falling inside an endless hollow right now. The abyssal worm's thorax is infinite. You see, there's no destination here, no end point. Everything it swallows just keeps falling forever. And since it goes on infinitely, there's no entrance or exit. Once you're swallowed, it's over. It doesn't matter how strong and accomplished you might be. Nothing can escape this hollow. Not unless you kill me. But nobody's going to wake up in here. They're all dreaming or falling. If anyone did manage to wake up, they'd be able to see, just like you can, but most of them will simply keep falling. Frankly, I think you would have been happier that way too. Staying conscious in here will just make the rest of your life like hell. Think about it. After you die, you're going to keep falling forever in this endless darkness. Isn't that horrifying? That would mean you're stuck in this hell too? True, it does, but now that the whistle bomb had manifested, there's no avoiding the wall being destroyed. Like he said, he doesn't care if he dies. So in here, out there, doesn't mean matter to me. My life was already in hell. Anywho, there's nothing you can do now. You can't even perform simple summons in here. I can see that star over there that's glowing. What's that about, Oberon? There's been nothing like this place in human history, so you won't find a single heroic spirit record here. So how can you summon something that doesn't exist? You'll either go mad for the endless falling, or eventually you'll close your eyes and slip back into dreaming about falling. So, which will it be? If you decided you'd rather sleep, just let me know. Of course, if you still want to save the world, you don't have any time left to think about it. Now that the British Lostbelt is gone, we're back in the standard live stream. British Lost World is gone, okay. Okay. You said Kaldi observed the planets disappearing in 24 hours, right? They were right, you haven't even got a minute to spare at this point. If you want to save the world, you'll have to fight me. If you fight me, I'll kill you. And I don't know about you, but that doesn't sound like a very great way to die to me. Yeah, you're right. Whoa, you actually tried to punch me. How do you even make this far with a skull so thick? Oh lord. You know what? We did fight, like Gatia and everything. Like took up Marshall's shield and everything. A lot of things we did. Oh well, if you're so eager to die, I'm happy to help you with that. I do enjoy watching people fighting battles they haven't got a chance of winning. I do have a chance. Huh, where? Help will be here any moment now. We weren't listening, I told you, no one's coming to. It's like you said, we're just bystanders, right? True. The story is Artoria's story. Is that why he waited for Artoria to actually disappear before he took his... I think so. Because like he said, like, we are all bystanders here. Even Morgan said that this is a fight for you and me. Everyone else here is a bystander. So you have to do something. I'm guessing maybe that's probably why Oberon waited up until Artoria gave her all and disappeared. And then decided to, I don't know, like, Caster, to me. No, it can't be. Okay, I need an explanation. How is Castoria bad? What the hell? Hey, 5-star summon. There she is, her third ascension. Right, I need an explanation here. How did she come back? Oh, there she is. I have heard the foreign mage's summons and come to his aid in accordance to our contract. If this battle is not to punish Britain, but to save the world, then I will cross even the ends of time to deliver this sword onto his hands. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, we all know what this is. It's a question mark. It's a pretender. Right. So, okay, I think we'll choose the party later. Oh, the bells are ringing. I heard the ringing of a bell, not the coercive bell I'd heard countless times before, but a kind, familiar bell that called to you, that believed in you. This is the storm I was always running in. A maelstrom of wickedness, a crucible of hearts laid bare. A storm of dark, cold, ear-splitting voices no different from drainage ditch. No, make it stop. I don't know how many times I thought I couldn't go on, or wished for death to free me. Right, okay, so I'm still not 100% sure about the nature of the storm or the star. Hopefully we get an explanation now, what this whole thing is about. The only reason I was able to keep running without losing my way was because that light was there. The pale blue light of a tiny far-off star shining somewhere beyond the storm. When I fell, I picked myself up, Even as I cried when I was exhausted, I turned my head skyward. No matter when I looked, the star was always there, shining in the distance. A flicker of virtue amongst a sea of vice, okay? A bright future awaiting me. There's no way that could possibly be true. No, even if it was, it doesn't matter. For you, that star is just a bright light. That was all it had to be to become your goal. That is why, she said before, that this is exactly why I kept moving. Like, even after all of that, I could have stopped and I should have stopped. Because I had no reason to save Britain, the Britain that has been so horrible to me. But I kept going because of this star. Knowing someone else was out there somewhere looking at the same star was the only thing that gave you hope. It was the one thing that never changed, no matter how the storm raged. Right, that's right. That's all I had to keep me going. I was terrified of most things I didn't dare trust. But that star's light always encouraged me. You and that star may not have any connection. That star may never point your way or come down from the heavens to help you, but yeah, I don't care about Britain or about the future. But as long as that star is shining, I'll never give up. No matter how much the world shook with storms or how much more time was spent suffering than at peace, that light has always washed over you ever since you were a child. It's the only thing in the storm that always shone bright. You didn't do this for society or for peace or even for yourself. The little star's light never lost its brilliance. It's the one thing I don't want to betray. You with Lostbelt. But that's all over now. Accept the bell's timber. Finish your journey. Just like she could never be happy in that white castle, your life cannot continue beyond this point. Continue down this path and you, the one who chanted the king's name, will disappear. You won't be needed anymore. Wait, what? That's all over now. Accept the bell's timber. Finish your journey. He could never be happy in that white castle. Oh. Oh, is this talking about Artoria Pendragon? Like, just like she could never be happy in that white castle. I'm guessing they're talking about the proper human history, Artoria Pendragon. Your life cannot continue beyond this point. Continue down this path and you, the one who chanted the king's name, will disappear. You won't be needed anymore. Can you really do all of that just for one lone star? Okay, so it's like just telling her to, I guess, give up and stop and finish their journey. Okay, finish her journey. It's such a silly, trivial thing, like not wanting to betray that beautiful star. Really worth going through with this. Ooh. I hear voices cursing me for bringing about Britain's end. Voices who loathe me for fulfilling my duty from paradise. Thousands, tens of thousands of voices decrying me. Millions of voices blaming me. This is vice. The fact is there's no such thing as a star shining in a storm. That's why I cannot save anyone but besides myself. Not with a reason like that. Huh? What? You with lots of... Who's there? Who's protecting me? You're not doing a very good job, but you're still stretching your hands out desperately trying to help me. Someone who lost their life because of your capricious whim. What? Someone you've long since forgotten. Someone from the fringes who's just like you. Her name is... Wait, what is going on here? You with lost people, I was protecting you. You're not doing a very good job. I see. I guess not having a name really is a terrible thing. In that case, what about this? I just came up with an idea now, but please use my name, Artoria Caster. You can go by Artoria or Caster or both if you prefer. It's not like I was going to use it anymore anyway, so go ahead and shout it to the world for all I care. This is that girl, isn't it? What was her name? Aberallo, no, oh god. Halabaromina or something like that? Is this her? Oh, I think, okay, first of all, this is a guy, isn't it? I don't know. No, it's written girl. Okay, I'm confused. Like, someone mentioned in the comments that this is that person, Halabaromina or something. The one who Aurora stripped their wings and sent her, you know, or him, that's a him. This is a guy, isn't it? Or I don't know. Thank you, I promise I'll always treasure it. And not just this name, I'll always treasure your heart too. Her name was Hope. She had found that star's light right at the very... Okay, I'm a little bit confused here. What's going on? Okay, so... Oh, maybe not. Okay, I think I'm mixing stuff up. She says her name is Hope, so this is someone else. No, wait, okay. Okay, so here what is happening here is that you with Lost Will is going and getting hurt, so someone starts protecting her, and he's like, you're not doing a very good job, but you're still stretching your hands and desperately trying to help you. Someone who lost their life because of your capricious whims. Someone you have long since forgotten. Someone from the fringes who's just like you. Her name is... Oh, wait. Oh no, this is someone else completely. Okay, I was wondering, why is he saying someone who lost their life because of capricious whims? Is it because she gave her the name Artoria Caster that maybe like they found her out and killed her for that or something? Her name is, okay, I see I guess not having a name really is a terrible thing. Gaskin, what about that? What about this? Came up with this idea. Please use my name, Artoria Caster. Yeah? Not going to use it anyway? Thank you, I promise I'll always treasure it. And not just this name, I'll treasure your heart too. Okay, her name was Hope. She had found the star's light right at the very end. She had grown exhausted from always lifting everyone's spirits, but she still never forgot to smile. Okay, so this isn't you know what? I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name. I'm forgetting the name. That person, the one who was with Aurora. Okay, I thought this one was... Okay, this is someone else. Okay, first of all, here she says, her name was Hope. She found that star's light right at the very end. This implies that for this fairy, the star was Artoria. And everyone else that were chiding him, like blaming him, that was a storm. So for this girl, when Artoria gave her a name, for this girl, Artoria was a star. So every person inside has a storm, and there is always a star for them. I'm guessing that is what this is implying. For that girl, Artoria was a star, and for Artoria, okay, let's read on. She had grown exhausted from always lifting everyone's spirits, but she still never forgot to smile. She has been protecting me all along, all because of that one impulsive act. Even now, she still believes in me, and all because of that silly, insignificant act. It wasn't anything special or even noble. To any outside observer, it probably seems absolutely silly, but no, thank you for treasuring it. That's right, I don't have any amazing reasons either. I'm no different from her at all. I have nothing to be proud of, no actual skills worthy of praise. I don't think I'll ever find a reason others would envy me for as long as I live. But even so, who cares? This is all the reason I need. I just don't want to betray that star. I just don't want to abandon these feelings. Silly, insignificant reasons like that, they've always been what we and you have had to rely on to keep going. Oh. So the star is literally the light of hope, I'm guessing. Even if you have to grin and bear it, even if it's just for your own satisfaction, even if you lack confidence and never figure out the answer, even if it's a reason anyone else would think is silly, insignificant, it's the only thing I believe in, the only thing I can believe in, the only thing keeping me going even now. Farewell, young you, now and forever. In time, the star beating within your chest and the timbre of the bells will resonate with inside you. Okay, this is a bit, I guess you could say, I wouldn't call it confusing, but I'm still not 100% clear. So you can pretty much, obviously you can understand that for that fairy, the star was Artoria when she gave her the name. A little thing that, like she herself kind of says here, that she was able to find her star. She had found that star's light right at the very end. There you go. Grown exhausted from always. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to read this whole part again. Let me try to understand. Her name was Hope. She had found that star's light right at the very end. She had grown exhausted from always lifting everyone's spirits, but she never still forgot to smile. She has been protecting me all along, all because of that one impulsive act. Even now she still believes in me, and all because of that silly, insignificant act. Yeah, so there you go. For her, the star was Artoria. Okay, it wasn't anything special or even noble. To any outside observer, it probably seems absolutely silly. But, no, thank you for treasuring. That's right, I don't have any amazing reasons either. Okay, just a minute. I don't have any amazing reasons either. I'm no different from her at all. Like she says, for her it wasn't really something special that Artoria did. For her, she just gave her the name. But for her it was something special. So that's why she's saying, like, I also don't have any kind of skills worthy of praise. Like I'm no different from her at all. I don't think I'll ever find a reasons others would envy me for as long as I live. But even so, who cares? This is all the reason I need. I just don't want to betray that star. I just don't want to abandon these feelings. Any insignificant reasons like that. They've always been what we and you have had to rely on to keep going. Oh. No. Even if you have to grin and bear it, even if it's just for your own satisfaction, even if you lack confidence, never figure out the answer, even if it's a reason anyone else would think is silly, insignificant, it's the only thing I can believe in. The only thing I can believe in. The only thing keeping me going even now. Farewell, young you, now and forever. In time, the star beating within your chest and the timbre of the bells will resonate inside of you. So, for Artoria, the star is herself. I'm guessing this is more of an abstract, answer to the question. It isn't really an answer, but for her, it's like for her, the star was like a guiding light. She kept going because she wanted to not betray the star. And yeah, I think that's what it is. The star is herself. she says here in the end, in time the star beating within your chest and the timbre of the bells will resonate inside of you. Okay, so she didn't want to betray herself. She didn't want to lie to herself, or she didn't want to... Yeah, so that was literally it. So like she said, it differs from people to people. For that fairy, the Star of Hope was Artoria. But for Artoria, the Star of Hope was Artoria herself. Her own convictions, her own duty, her own, I guess you could say, hope. So the star that she saw and didn't want to give up was literally her. She didn't want to betray herself. I don't know, this is how I interpret it. I might be wrong, let me know. I have heard the foreign mage's summons and come to his aid in accordance with our contract. If this battle is not to punish Britain, but to save the world, then I will cross even the ends of the time to deliver this sword into his hands. Are you freaking kidding me? I mean, I know I said this is what you should be doing. But did you seriously have to become a heroic spirit as an Avalon Le Fae? I can't believe it. Just how much of a knight are you? Right, so she actually went back to Avalon and she became a heroic spirit. And now that is why when Fujimaru wanted her help, she answered the summons and came to our aid. Yeah, so as a fairy of paradise, she became a heroic spirit. And that is why we can summon Castoria to our Caldia. Because she became a heroic spirit. I was always thinking about this. How can Artoria be summoned? Because she's from Fae Britain. You know, doesn't make sense. For Morgan it makes sense because Morgan was from proper human history. That version of Morgan. But for Artoria it never made any sense. I was like, how could she like proper human history Artoria is different. This is this version of Artoria. And now it makes sense. So this is not Arthur Pendragon. This is Avalon Le Fae, Artoria. She went to paradise and she became a heroic spirit to come back. Okay. Still, showing up now is a little pathetic, don't you think? I mean, you've already had a dramatic exit. I don't know if that's your future form or if you've become some kind of special guardian. Britain's gone though, you lost. Your part in this play is long since over. Performers like you who can't cut it the first time around have no business returning to the stage. That's true, there isn't anything here for me to protect anymore. Nonetheless, Fairy King Oberon, he who desired Britain's destruction, I agree that it is plain painful to witness a dead world being artificially kept alive. You were right to bring this one to an end. I know, right? But you were also wrong to try to end others that had nothing to do with it. Yeah. Even if these fairies were beyond salvations and our future was devoid of hope, that doesn't give you the right to rob others of their present when the future still lies ahead. True. That is an act of cowardice far more painful to witness than merely trying to escape destruction. Isn't that right, Oberon? Your actions have been dreadfully earnest and, quite frankly, pathetic. Oh, he's flabbergasted. He told him off twice over. Where am I? Where have I been? Oh, this is a surprise. Yeah, how is she here? Marsh. Yes, I was having a very strange dream. It's hard to describe, but it felt like I was falling endlessly. Huh, Senpai? Artoria? Oh great, now even Marsh is awake. Must be Artoria's doing. Ah. Yes, this means the ones in the command room will be waking up too then. Fantastic. Marsh, Fujimaru will fill you in later. Right now we will need your help. We are going to destroy the abyssal worm here at its source before it can spread beyond Britain. Right, leave it to me. You're just as quick to change gears as ever. Well, whatever, it's fine. You Chaldeans do so love defeating your enemies, so if that's how you want to play, I'm game. I was just getting tired of this chatter anyway. I've already told you enough about what I am. If we were in a play, this would be the grand finale. Shame nobody's around to watch it. But we are here, you know. We're watching it. Oh well, I'll just content myself with knowing it's a third-rate production no one would want to see anyway. Come on then, Fujimaru, your prize summons should work just fine now. Show me how proud you are to fight for humanity. First I want to ask you one last time. What? Why are you doing this? Why? To wipe everything clean, that's all. I was sure, I'd already said as much. Yeah, but you're a liar. You lie. Maybe this is a lie as well. Humans and fairies alike disgusted me more than I can say. That's why I'm getting rid of it all, and I used all of you to do it. What did you think? This was supposed to be some kind of fun trip? If so, that's a damn tragedy. Everything I say is a lie. You shouldn't believe any. Yeah, that's why I don't believe you. That's why Fujimura asked you again. What do you want? Why are you doing this? Peace in Britain? Artoria's mission? I didn't care about any of it. I'm sure you didn't, but even so. What about your own star, Titania? Titania? Yeah. That is exactly what I hate about you. Oh god, he's pissed. Bringing about the collapse, erasing the twilight, it's all just like a summer night's dream. My name is Oberon, Oberon Vortigern. I am the death waiting in opposition to all of you. I am a threat to all of humanity. I'm not like the beasts, I don't love anything. I'll prove that to you in this battle. Now, lift the curtain on this tragedy. This is where your pilgrimage comes to an end. Okay, I don't know how difficult this battle will be. But he's a pretender, so... Oh, okay, wait. So Marsh is... Right. I cannot choose Artoria. Okay. Nah. So no double Artoria. Double Castoria. That's a shame. Wait a minute. Let me check something. Yeah, so foreigner. Okay. Right. Perfect. I'm guessing I'm gonna take two of my strongest foreigners then. Yang Guifei and Van Gogh. Like, here's the thing. I don't know who else to take with me. Without double Castoria, should I take... Okay, you know what? Let me just take Waver with me, in case. And I'm gonna take Hokusai with me as well. The other foreigner that I have. No, wait, just a minute. Did I take Hokusai or wait, I don't even know, I haven't really used her. Where is she? But no, I don't think Abby will be good here. She's an AoE character, isn't she? Let me check. And I don't think I even have her skills leveled up. Yeah, okay, no, I cannot take her. I haven't even leveled up her skills. Wait, so... Hokusai, should I take Hokusai? But Hokusai is an AoE character. Then... Oh, wait, I can just take her. Where is she? Yeah. Right, so first of all, let me just put a few things here. Now, obviously I might need to change this, and I think I probably will have to change this. I probably will have to change this, because like I said, I don't know how this battle will be. It might be difficult. Okay, let me take... Okay, let me keep this. Let me just keep this, yeah. In case I need to stun Oberon or something, you know. Okay, so let's see. Oh, this music. Oh, hey yo, Abyssal Worm. Okay, here we go. Ooh. Damn, yo. Ooh, there he is inside the Abyssal Worm. Okay, let me check. First, debuff chance up, okay. Activate when attacking, remove one buff from a single enemy when attacking, decrease attacking. Ooh, this isn't good. Wait, so he can remove buff. So he can take my invincibility out as well, I'm guessing. Let's try it. Let's try still. Okay, what I'm gonna do here is this. Put this on.
ステータスこれで耐えます。早書きですカルウェナ。
Okay, let me still put this on.
早書きですカルウェナ。およし奏でましょう。
Oh no, I should have. Oh god, I just made a mistake. Anyways, alright. I'll not make that mistake. I should have used the burn first. Oh, it still worked. Okay. Okay. So one break, two more. Okay, what the hell is that? Damn, he just kicked the ball. Okay, first of all, one thing. What is this? Decrease defense of critical star doctor and navigate for yourself when attacking. Oh. Alright. Right, let me put this.
倒れません。今こそ参りましょう。了解。押し切ります。
Right, let's do this.
いや、クンクル、ムグルーナフ、ホーマルハウト、ガガ、ナフルタグン、決勝ウィン、記録レ
That didn't work. That's fine. I guess, like, you know, the buffs went out. He's attacking and the buffs are going out.
最後の竜は我がの目に。集う、円卓の守護者たち、ラウンドオブアバロン。
Okay.
熱を帯びなさい。マルミアドワーズ。
What the hell was that? What's happening? Wait, what just happened there? What was that? Tamlin Galahad? Increase attack and NP game. Oh, okay.
他で限る我が調べ。神明会長、私は最悪の席に立つ。奏でましょう。それは全ての傷、全ての怨恨を癒す我らが故郷。権限せよ、ロードキャメロット。七よぎり。
Ooh, okay. Ooh, attack down. Goddamn. Alright, I need Artoria's thing. But before that,
Right.
burn. Yes. Oh, hopefully he doesn't immediately activate his mobile phantasm. I really hope. Oh god, I should have just. God damn it. They always do this. Oh yeah, he puts them to sleep, I forgot, yeah. Damn, Marsh is down. You know what? Not to worry. Van Gogh is here. Alright, let's do it. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna wait before using her Noble Phantasm. I need to overcharge it.
下がっているように。すみません、すみません、すみません。輝き。やっ。そう。違い。
Damn. What is this? What? This thing pisses me off so much. The freaking RNG is so weird in this game sometimes. Like, they know when you're in trouble, they're gonna piss you off even more by giving you weird RNG. Not gonna work! Oberon. Oh, but he's gonna put us to sleep. Oh god. Oh, yeah. Lilac Vortigan. Oh god. This is just... Yeah, please attack Van Gogh. Please attack Van... Oh god. If he attacks Van Gogh, then the... Oh, freaking hell. You know what? Okay, wait. How long? One turn. Okay, so I'm just gonna stun him. I hope there's no debuff resistance. Oh, okay. Let's see. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna stun him because... Oh, like, this is such a beautiful... This is such a beautiful... yeah, well... Great. Like, they deliberately piss you off like this. Like, the RNG deliberately wants to piss you off. Oh, great. Now I don't have any critical stars. Right. Like, you see, if they let me attack, I could do something. But this goddamn awful RNG is just every turn is like... Okay, wait a minute. You know what? Did I put this? You know what? I'll try to end this. I'll try to end this quickly. Yup. Nice. There you go. Alright, that was an easy battle. It wasn't really that difficult. Yeah. Okay, so I was expecting this battle to be like something crazy as well. But alright. Nothing to worry about. Right, so I'm going to keep it here. Otherwise it's going to get extended now. The next video will probably be the final video. Like I'll do the final arrow and then the epilogue. So that was it, guys. So now one thing that got revealed here, the final thing that I thought what it was. So correct me if I'm wrong. that fairy, that we saw Artoria with, the one who was given the name by Artoria, that isn't Haller Baromina, was it? Because I think someone mentioned in the comments, and I think I misunderstood that comment. Like someone mentioned that, oh, it's the first fairy that we saw. That was the one who, like Aurora, the Aurora mentioned, the one who she just tore off the, the wings and just left. That was that. So maybe I misunderstood, because it seems like this is a different fairy, So I think I kind of misunderstood. I thought this fairy was that fairy, that Aurora thing. So correct me if I'm wrong. Like I think I am probably wrong. Like I misunderstood that. So anyways, so one thing that is what I'm trying to say here is that what got revealed here is what is the star. Now, as far as I could understand, the star is something obviously that differs from people to people, and everyone has a star like that which makes them keep going, and everyone has a storm accompanying it. The storm is literally every obstacle that comes towards you reaching the goal, before you reach the goal, and still, but looking at the star, you keep going, something like that. So the star is basically a star of hope, while the storm is basically everything that is stopping you from going towards your goal and trying to tire you down. It differs from every people to people. For that fairy, obviously, as you saw, everyone chided her, everyone kind of insulted her. Those were the storm, and the star for her was Artoria. That little thing that she did, she gave her a name. That little gesture was like a star for her, So for her, that's the case. So what is the star for Artoria? As Artoria said before, that I have wanted to, I've wanted to give up before. I never wanted to help these people. However, I didn't want to betray that star. That's why I kept moving. So for Artoria, what is that star? My guess is, what I understood from this, I might be wrong, but my interpretation is that the star is herself. She herself is the star. She didn't want to betray herself or her own goal, or her own expectations. Those were the star. When she came to this world, she had a lot of hope, I guess, as a child of prophecy. That was the star of hope, that I'm going to do this, I'm going to save Britain, all that stuff. That was the star. And little by little, after staying in this fairy Britain, she started getting worn down, and started, from the mistreatment, from the exploitation that she had to go through, she lost that. By the end of it, she was like, I don't want to help these people can go screw themselves. But the star was still there. That star is her when she came here for the first time, with all the hope in her heart, thinking about saving Britain. That is her star. She herself is her star. She didn't want to betray her own, she didn't want to betray herself, or she didn't want to betray the hopes that she had when she came here for the first time. That's what I think. I might be wrong, but I think that is what, it kind of gave me that vibe in the end, because especially in the end, Artoria said something like, young me, keep going, a day will come when the star inside of you will resonate with the bell, or something like that she says. So yeah, I think the star is actually her. She didn't want to lie to her, she didn't want to betray her, she didn't want to give up our own initial hope. And for her, that was the star. She herself was the star. So, that is what I think. Let me know how you guys interpret this, or maybe my interpretation was wrong, or maybe I misunderstood something. Let me know. Right, so that was it, guys. We're almost at the end. One more video after this and it'll probably end. And this arrow and the epilogue is left. So yeah, there you go. Now another thing that I need to talk about here, I forgot to mention it, is the OBERON situation. Was that what was that about? When you saw, I think, when we saw this scene before, when OBERON was laying down and all the little butterflies and everything were surrounding him. We saw that scene before as well. However, this time we see there's another part to that scene. the other part to that scene is him laying in, like, you know, in that section, and there's like insects crawling up on top of him, and he comments on how disgusting it was, and he had to stay there for, I think, 6 months or something, he said, like just not able to close his eyes, just looking at the wriggling worms. So here's my question. So I'm guessing this was the truth. The lie was the first version that we saw. I think that was the lie, you know, where we see him in over there just laying down on the butterflies and the little fairies just moving around, everything bright. That was the lie, I'm guessing. This is the truth. This is actually what happened. Let me know. Again, like, I think I understand his situation. As he says, he's a liar. So he has lied about most of the things that we have got to know for him. That scene that we saw, that Oberon narrated, that, oh, I was here, I came here, you know, all these fairies took care of me, they are, like, you know, like, that's why I love them so much, and all that stuff that he said, you know, and that nice little scene we saw where Oberon was laying down and all the fairies surrounding him, that was a lie. The truth was this, I'm guessing. So, as he says, he lies. He lies about everything, most of the things. And that is why Fujiwara in the end kind of asks him again for the final time, what is it that you want? The fact that he's saying that I want to destroy Britain, and not Britain but the whole of humanity, you know, and stuff like that he's saying, that might also be a lie. He reminds me of another character from another show. You know, his whole lying thing that he says, it reminds me of another character. I don't know, guys, if you have seen the Monogatari series, but another character is very similar to him, Kaiki Deshu. The interesting thing about that character is that he tells us a story, and in the beginning he kind of says that I'm a liar. You know, in this story, a lot of the things might be fabricated. So whatever you're seeing, that might be a lie. You know, he literally says that. And you need to, like, because usually when we watch an episode, since he's narrating it, we need to keep in mind that some things that we are seeing in the anime, that might be a lie. He might be literally lying and giving us false information. So whatever we see cannot be trusted. Everything he says, most of the things he says is a lie. And then in the end, he also kind of says, maybe the fact that I am saying that I'm going to lie is also a lie. You know, like, he kind of like tries to mess with your brain, like stuff like that. So like, he kind of reminds me of that when he says that I'm a liar, I lie about everything. And, you know, like stuff kind of like that. Anyways, enough of that. So that is it, guys. I'm going to end it here. Thank you for watching. This was my gameplay for Lostbelt 6. So if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed. Comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know. I'll check them out. And that is it. Thank you for watching. I will be back tomorrow with probably the final video on Lostbelt 6. So see you guys then. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.